So hi guys, it's part 3 and a little bit of a different part this time. This is going to be a director's commentary cut because the audio just keeps jumping in and out. So this is the 7th hole, Rob Potter to tee off. He's going to take a hybrid because I told him to hit a shot for safety. He was not happy with that shot. It did go to the right, which we'll see where it finished in a minute. So yeah, I don't know what happened with the audio. There is some audio in this, so stay tuned. There will be some proper audio from the match with me and Rob. If you've not seen part 1 and 2, please do go and check it out. It's already on my channel. I think it must have been a bit of a faulty lead when I noticed when I swapped the camera from me to Rob. That's when it seems to have cut out. So I'm hitting a 4-iron down here because it really demands a shot that goes about 220 yards because it's only a really short par 4 this. And then the closer you get to the green, the harder shot it is. And I did hit this one nicely. I just drew it off the bunkers that you can see there, just in the distance off the right. And then the flag is there. And it just finished pretty much in line with the flag in a good spot. So this was Rob's. He found a bare area just near a water hazard. We were just talking about, he was sitting his club face open a lot of the round. So I talked about just squaring his club face up. And it was just hard for him to trust. It felt like it was closed for him. It looks disappointed there on that shot. Anyway, here's some audio, so enjoy this bit and I'll join you back in a sec.
So coming up to Rick's second shot now, we're just talking as we was approaching this, that even as far as he's hit it down here, he feels that this could be dead. And really what he wants to put it in is yeah, he wants to be putting it in. If we're looking at,
there's 2 bunkers there. We need to zap those bunkers when on the day.
Those there.
And lay it up short of that.
Around here or around.
Because this is like, it's almost just too close. I'm 86 yards away. I mean, granted, the pin might not be front left like this is.
No, but still, being back there is still going to be the best play.
It's going to be an easier shot.
It's going to have the green open to you regardless, because all the entrance is going to be wide open to you. So it's one of them live and learns moment, isn't it?
Can't take you serious when you say statements like that. Right, so 86 yards. I'm going to throw in a 60. I need it to grab quickly.
You got a down slope.
Downhill, downwind as well, which is not going to be easy, but we'll see what we can do.
You know what? Oh, what a kick. That's unlucky, mate.
That was like a yard or 2 off that one, so it wasn't far away.
That's potentially always going to be the risk though, going flag hunting with that one where that slope was.
Yeah, I think
right at the pin would have been safer.
I think if I go right at the pin though, I've got to throw it further.
Yeah.
Because that isn't, granted I've gone at the pin and landed it short and ran it and hit that bank, but the bank's kicked to the right.
But by throwing it further though, you're going to have an open green where you actually check and spin a bit more. You can actually attack it that bit more.
I'm not sure with these greens.
No, you're not sure.
I think back at 110 yards or so.
Yeah, but
got a chance.
I see your point there.
But here at like 86 yards away, down breeze, which majority of the time I've played this course, this has been the wind. The wind has been down on this hole, so it's kind of one of those ones where the pin's at the front, it's very difficult. As Rob will show you here, because he's going to have to snuggle up to that bunker on the left.
I'm tempted to pitch and run it in.
I think, well, 100%. There's no other way, if I'm honest.
I'm thinking pitch and run it in.
I think you land it short of the hump, you know, in the shadow.
Yeah.
I think you land it in the shadow, you run it over that little bank. Granted, it's going to kick to the right, remember?
Yeah.
So I think you can go to somewhat on the line of the flag, slash slightly to the right.
Yeah.
Land it in that shaded area and then run it up. That should work out delightfully. Oh, nice touch, bud. You know what, that was lovely.
I could play a shot.
That was lovely.
I didn't shank that neither.
Watch your back.
It's
alright, don't worry. Perfect. Nicely judged. Be a good 4 when you roll that in.
Cheers, yeah, I need it.
Okay, so this is my birdie putt now. Audio's gone again, I'm afraid. I didn't see much in this. Now, the glass green scared me because it was pretty fast, the 6 green, which you might have seen in part 2. So I kind of, I don't know, I think I'm a little bit soft on this one. Again, I didn't see a lot in the break. And it just tailed off. I felt like I got the speed pretty good there, but just tailed off. They're always quite deceptive, these greens. They really look like they should break, but often they don't. I just need to play it a few more times to get used to the breaking of this. Like I said, this is where probably open qualifying is going to take place. So that's why I'm going to be playing here quite a few times between now and the 20th of June open qualifying. Is Monday the 20th of June, which if any of you want to come and watch, please feel free. Again, the venue has not been confirmed yet. Should be this week. This was for Rob's par, actually, because he'd knocked it out of the junk and then played a great shot to here. And just didn't have his putting boots on that day. He said he pushed it. Didn't have his putting boots on. So I'm going to join you on the 8th tee. I think I've got the audio for Rob's shot and I'll pick you back up on mine. So we get down now to the 8th hole, 399 yard, par 4. The hole is pretty much straight down here. Now it looks quite innocent, but there's some very cleverly plotted bunkers. There's 2 up the right hand side you can see there, and then the one next to the flag there is about 50 yards short of the green. The second bunker to carry is 252. It's slightly down and off the right. Go on, Rob, you hit first just while I've got hold of the camera. I think the tactic down here, you can get a bit too cute down here and end up putting yourself in trouble. So I am going to hit driver. I can carry it obviously 252. Yeah, I think if you go for safety down here, you can put yourself in trouble. Rob's going to give this a good clout with the big stick. Oh, it's heading towards those 2 bunkers. It was a cracking hit as well. What's it done? Went in?
Yeah, I think it's gone into one of them.
Oh, shame that, because you hit that really nicely. Just pushed it again.
Really that well.
Push. So he's here, Rob said that, sorry, audio's gone again. So Rob hit it really well. Sorry, just a quick one on the audio. Did you notice it was when I seemed to swap the camera around from one to the other? So it must have been a faulty lead. I do apologise, I didn't know when we were playing. So I was talking about this hole. It's an interesting one because it gets really narrow as you get closer to the green. But the bailout, I don't really know where the bailout is. I just thought the bailout was going to be to the right, and that's what I did. I aimed it at the bunker on the right, which is about a 240 yard carry, and just kind of bailed it on that line. I actually ripped this. I hit this really well. I felt really confident on that drive. Slightly down breeze and just give it a good hit. So the bunkers there, you can just see I just trickled it, well, knocked it over those bunkers and was only about 60 yards away from the pin. I'll continue on this. I was talking here tactics, very in-depth tactics, which if the audio worked, I think you would have enjoyed. But obviously the audio didn't. This was Rob's tee shot. The flag's there, I think he had about 140 left in, but it was quite downwind, so he decided to go for what I think was a pitching wedge, if I remember correctly. I'm sure he hit a pitching wedge out of this rough. I was talking about finishing with high hands, and he hit this really lovely. It finished the ball flight was much higher. It just took a hard first bounce. You can see it there just left of the pin, and it ran all the way to the back of the green, which was a real shame because he did hit that great. Left himself a long birdie putt, but I think he was happy with the shot.
Rick's second now, just into the rough. We've just been talking with Quinn down there that, you know, driver could actually reach that bunker.
Yeah,
or those 2 bunkers.
I mean, they're 60 away from the green, so that's a 330 drive, but it is downwind and it's running like crazy.
Running like hell, and it's only going to get firmer. So, it's just, like I said, this is just trying to plot our way around.
So, that pin is, again, just in the front and also guarded slightly by that bunker. So I'm going to try and land it just short. The contour should move it slightly left would be the plan.
Yeah. Oh, sir. Yeah,
I like that.
That's a lovely shot.
That again is a shot. A few months ago I wouldn't have had in my locker.
No.
I was struggling to control distances of wedge shots, you know, like trying to really bring it down. So Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm pleased
Good
with
shot.
that.
Yeah, well played, mate. Well played.
So I was quite happy with that shot. So audio's gone again. So I was quite happy with that shot that I hit. I managed to judge the front of the green quite nicely. This was Rob's third shot from the back of the green. Quite a really long putt, this. And just with the greens being top dressed, you might just be able to tell they're not crystal green. Crystal green? They're not super green. Just because they had a level of top dressing that same day. So they were just a little bit on the slow side, but still were rolling very true. So this was, Rob had that for par. I had mine for birdie. So I'm 2 over at this point after 7 holes. Disappointed with that, I'll be honest with you, because I didn't feel like I needed to be. Got off to a bad start and made another silly bogey. So this was for birdie. I didn't see a lot in it, as I didn't with most of the putts. I know it's a bit of a repeating statement in this vlog that I didn't see a lot in the putts, but I really didn't. I didn't see a lot in this at all. Dead straight. I just thought firm and straight. This was for birdie to take me to 1 over. Whenever you're ready, Rick. Bingo. I like that putt. That was nice. To be fair, I like that up and down because it was the tough pin to get close to, actually. Made quite a good up and down there. So this was Rob's par. I can't remember what he did here. So we will watch together. I don't think he had the best putting day. Oh yeah, nailed it. Right in the middle. Confident putt. Well done, Robbo. Right, so we go down 9. I'm 1 over. I think Rob now might be 7 or 8. It's quite a difficult par 4. Straight down. Very hard to pick your line on this tee shot. So Rob, a lot of his drives that day was just pushing it. Getting a little bit inside, getting a little bit open on the face. Things that we have been working on in the lesson, but just need a little bit more refining. Rob has been out with injury, and that's not me making excuses for Rob. He has been a bit out of injury, but wanted to play, and I wanted to film just to show you guys. He probably would, if he had choice, probably wouldn't have filmed it because he knew he wasn't playing well. I went 2-iron for safety because there was some bunkers at around 270, which I thought 3-wood or driver would have got into. And this is my favourite club in the bag, this Apex, Callaway Apex 2-iron. And ever since I did a what's in the bag last week, and I said it was my best club, I've hit it dreadful. I just can't seem to get it. That's what I'm saying at the moment. So I'm hitting it dreadful. And I have been. I don't know what it is. It's just confidence. You know, a lot of the stuff that I hit that one well. A lot of this stuff is confidence, and I just wasn't quite feeling as confident as I could have been. And I was talking tactics again here about how, well, if you're not confident, you need to be able to remember those good feelings of positive shots in the past. That's something that's really important. So I just found a bit of wasteland down here on the right-hand side of the 9th hole. I had 160 left in. Quite firm ground conditions. So I thought to myself, well, if I land this just short, I can run it up. So I actually hit a 9-iron from back here, even though it was 160. But I knew if I landed it about 150 and got it bouncing forward, it would have done the job. It was sitting nicely. Wind was slightly down. And I just thought, well, if I just get this on the front portion of the green, it's got a chance. But like a lot of iron shots recently, I've been losing shots to the right. And this unfortunately was no exception. I hit it lovely out of that lie. Got the distance perfect, but I actually just found greenside bunker, pot bunker on the right-hand side. It landed straight in. There's 3 there. It landed in the middle one of those 3. Just feel like I'm just not quite firing on all cylinders at the moment. This was Rob's drive, a much better drive than mine. Just found the right rough. Again, the 9th hole, if you are going to play Fairhaven, aim further left than you think on the 9th hole. Everything looks like it should aim you to the right, but actually you can aim a lot further left. That's what kind of tricked us out there. Rob was hitting what was Rob hitting here? He was about 140 left. I think he hit an 8-iron. Again, downwind. He hit this. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It just didn't quite have the legs. But honestly, he hit it fantastic. He was a bit annoyed with himself there, but he shouldn't have been because the shot that he hit was exactly the shot that he should have hit. So I'm greenside bunker, Played a nice little bunker shot here. Just kept the face open, which pushed it a fraction too far right. And I was hoping to land it on top of the bunker, really, and roll it down. This was a very funny stint. Unfortunately, guys, you're not going to be able to see it because I was expressing the importance of raking a bunker and a level of technique. I'll cut this because it's not funny when it's just me talking after. But we'll get over to Rob's putt next. Okay, so Rob now... oh, where's his chip shot gone? I seem to have missed his chip shot. Sorry, he chipped it to here. No, he didn't. He putted it to here. He was off the green and he putted it to here. So this is now a par putt, which he knocked in confidently. So I think he finished 8 over for the 9 holes, which he would have been very disappointed about. Some good shots, some bad shots, but not quite there. So this is now for my par, and I think we get audio back again now. Guys, hopefully you've enjoyed the director's commentary. And
this is pretty
I'll leave you
sunset.
with me and Rob again. I don't see a lot in it.
No? This will look great on the stats for the sun save. Yeah, well then, mate. Well played.
Thank you, thank you. Right, so finished 1 over in the end. Somewhat disappointing, but also, don't know what to say. Started with a bogey, finished 1 over, birded the first. Next time I'll be 1 under, that's all I've got to say. Guys, thanks for watching, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. It's kind of, I know it's been a little bit kind of just chilled and just slow paced, but it's more, I wanted Rob to come round with me and watch the course and see the course because he will be on the bag for Open qualifying, so it's a good opportunity to show him the course. We're going to come back to play the back 9, hopefully fingers crossed before Open qualifying, and show you guys the course as well. As always, thanks for Rob.
Cheers, mate. Thank you for letting me come round. I appreciate it.
Hey, don't worry about it. And thanks very much to Fairhaven Golf Club for letting us come down here and do a little bit of filming. Might call that a day.
Yep.
Might call it a day, or
It's 8 o'clock. I've got work at 10.
yeah, let's call it a day.
So I've got work to do.
Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you all soon.